So I think I'm 22 now. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and welcome to my new video as well. And as from the title, it's been recently my 22nd birthday. It was on Friday, the 4th of August, which it was good. It was okay. Like, I think the like the specialty of turning older and older has just sort of weighed off now since I'm getting older. I was actually going to do like a week-long vlog, but to be honest with you, for the last week or so I've just been feeling bleh. You know, I'm just like, I haven't really been too, not horrible, but I haven't been too great either. So I didn't really do the whole week vlog. I just did a bit of the day before, but a few days before, but that didn't really work out either. So really I just filmed a little bit when I was in London, and London was not as I remembered it when I last went. It's still hectic, but I could hardly breathe there. It was so toxic. Like, the air was just so polluted, just like, oh my god, I'm so out of breath, and I've only taken like 5 steps into the street. I actually liked the quietness of this birthday because since I was feeling a little bit meh, it was good that I didn't have everyone in my face saying happy birthday, and I'm just like, I actually wanted to stop by Buckingham Palace, but literally time flies so quickly when you're in London and you're in the polluted air and you have to sit down every 5 freaking seconds because the air just gets your lungs. Because I think my asthma is really coming back now, because I had asthma when I was a kid, but I grew out of it, and it's sort of been coming back as I've been more exercising recently. So and London was just the worst thing for my lungs. So yeah, that was the good part of my birthday, and I've got a few things and I'll show you them in a minute. But I think the reason I've been feeling really meh recently is just I've been reflecting on life a lot. I know I said that a couple of videos ago, like I have been analysing my life a bit more and just thinking about what I can do with myself. I've gone vegetarian recently, and I've been getting more fit, and I've actually started to notice that I am losing weight, so that's been sort of a great bonus for me. So I'm all good in that area, but I think for me, I just don't feel satisfied right now. And I think that's like a combination of a lot of stuff that's going on. Firstly, it's just like a lot of money issues are happening right now because yeah, so many things pop up that I need to spend money on, and I can't, it's hard enough for me to save money for my first months of rent in my uni house, because we don't get our student loans until we actually start our course, which is mid-September. So I want to get out of my hometown as soon as possible now, because I think partly the reason why I'm feeling really meh is because I've been in my hometown for so long, and I'm not gonna like diss on the hometown too much, because it is like a really nice small town. Like, it's great to grow up in, but I don't have the greatest memories here, so it's sort of really hard and I don't even think about those memories 24/7, but my mind subconsciously associates my hometown with bad stuff, and so that sort of gets my mood a little bit low the longer I stay here. So I think that's another part of why I've been feeling a little bit mad. I just really want to get out of here. I think that's a contribution to why my emotions have been a little bit all over the place, because another reason why I've been feeling a little bit meh is because I've been highly irritable and easily set off with my anger recently. I think that's another combination of me being in my hometown for a long time, but also I think that my medication. I'm still getting used to it, and I think the years of holding back my frustration or anger has sort of caught up with me and sort of biting me in the ass right now, because I think over the last year, since September time, my anger and my irritation has sort of been building up, and if people sort of know me, they'll be like, oh, you never held back your irritation or anger. In the last year, I would say no, I haven't held it back, because it's been harder for me to control it. But in past years, yeah, I have been holding back a lot of anger and irritation, and I think that's just sort of catching up with me now. And it's getting really hard to control, but I'm trying to do a lot of meditation. That's why I'm exercising a lot, try and get all that energy out and that frustration out. But I am snapping a lot, and I don't even really like it. I hate it when I snap, because I get really upset for snapping because I can't control my anger. So it's just like my emotions are so all over the place, and my birthday was no exception. I kept on snapping a lot, and I was just like, oh. Overall, it's just like an endless cycle. Like, I try to be calm for the whole day, but something sets me off, something small and everything like that, and I get really angry, and my head just focuses on it and like gets really upset, and then because I'm getting angry about it, and I just feel bad, because even though my reasons aren't excuses, I feel like they are, and I want to be accountable for my actions. I want to hold my hands and say, yeah, I shouldn't have done that, I'm sorry. And I do that. I'm also being told, Rose, it's understandable that you're very irritable and angry right now. I really think about it. I don't think whatever creator is out there, whether it's God or the Buddha or the universe, I don't think they intended to make us humans perfect, because if we were perfect, then we wouldn't be evolving right now. We wouldn't be, I don't know, but like how I see it now is just like the universe also created planets out there. And if we look at like Venus is definitely not perfect. It's got like hurricane storms there every day, and it's like a million times 1,000 degrees. And I believe it's the hottest planet, and the universe created that planet, and not intending it to be the perfect paradise for humans to go on, because it's definitely not that. So I think what I mean by that is just that since the universe created Venus, it also created us, and I'm gonna have my hurricane storms. You know, I'm having one right now where I'm easily irritable, and I go into like Venus storm mode. And so I'm like, even though I do feel bad when I do lose my temper a bit, or I lose my irritation a bit, or lose control, I'm trying to tell myself at the same time it's okay, and I'm trying to accept myself in that way, because while I accept all my good parts, like I'm very creative, I'm very determined, very imaginative, I'm very, well, not very, but I can be somewhat generous, and I am very empathetic. I never really accept my bad sides. Well, not my bad sides, but my flaws. And like, I can be easily irritable. I can be highly emotional, which I can sort of associate with a good thing as well. But you know, I don't really accept those, and it's because most of the time I put myself with people who make me feel like those flaws make me a terrible person, and it doesn't. I'm not a terrible person. I'm just going through a very hard time right now, where my anger is now coming out more because I've repressed it for so long in the past. And you know, to be honest with you, when I look back in the past, I had a right to be angry. I had a right to be shouting the odds all the time. Even if I was just 14, I had a right to do it because of what happened. And so what I'm trying to say is, through this ramblings, that I'm going through a both tough time but but I'm getting like a new perspective on my life and just life in general, and how I see people and how I see myself. Yeah, I'm not as much as a bubbly person in this video today as well. It's because this is me. I'm getting more comfortable with the camera and yeah, I think this is also the new perspective of my life playing into it as well. I'm just feeling more, even though I'm easily irritable or have a quick temper right now, I'm feeling more calm in the non-anger and irritable moment. It must be making no sense to you guys right now, so I'm just going to move on to what I got in London. We only really were around Oxford Street because I didn't want to spend a lot of money on the tubes that day, and I was hoping to go to Buckingham Palace that day just to get some photos because I'd never actually really been to Buckingham Palace, but we actually ran out of time, and because we only really were there for like 4 or 5 hours, and it was just like taking all my energy, and we had to get lunch as well, so it was just like, ugh. I had a bit of a limit in my head of what each item I would spend much money on. Like, I would only spend like about a fiver, no not a fiver, I mean like a tenner on each item of clothing. And so all these shops we went in were over that limit, so I was just like, okay, this is going to be interesting because I wanted to get as much items of clothing as possible. I didn't want to just get like a dress for like £25 and most of my money will be gone by then. So, you know, but surprisingly I mainly got my clothes from actually no, the only clothes I got was from H&M, and we went into 2 different H&M shops because I swear there were like 4 shops in Oxford Street of H&M, and I was like, did we just go into H&M? Is that the same shop? But yeah, the first shop we went into, there wasn't many stuff in there, and I only got a really 2 things from that shop, that H&M shop, the first H&M shop. So yeah, and their prices are actually really good, and surprisingly the clothes in those H&M shops fit me, because, you know, if people in fashion know H&M well enough, or clothes shoppers know well enough, H&M sizes can be very varied between each item of clothing, so you have to like get the next size up, or get the biggest, or for me just get the biggest size you can as possible, because that'll be the best possible chance of it fitting for you. So with that in mind, I got a belt because I was really looking for like just a plain black belt, and yeah, I really just needed a plain black belt. So and this was about £6.99, so just £7 all rounded up. So yeah, got a belt, and I got this green top. And I really liked this actually, but even though I was a bit self-conscious at first, I was just like, oh, it feels nice actually. Hold on. This was actually £5.99, so it was cheaper than the belt, which is weird, but okay. There we go. Hold on. I might have to iron this as well, but there we go. It's sort of like that. Yeah, and I love the colour, this kind of colour green. Green's actually my favourite colour, so I love this type of green colour. Okay, I keep saying green, but yeah, I found this was really nice, and that was the only first two items I got in the first H&M shop. So, and then the rest I got in the next H&M shop we went to. This is what I got on the sale there. Voila! And it was only £5 on sale, but I might actually do some like, not like DIY, but like not DIY, but I might just like cut the top a little bit of it, because it's a bit too tight around the neck area and it doesn't really suit me that way. But I love the top overall, so I was like to myself, I'm gonna get it, but I'm gonna use my fabric scissors to just cut around there so it's a bit more looser. So yeah, was for £5, and it's a size medium, and I was surprised that one fit me, because I was like, it's not gonna fit me, but it did, so all's well. And the next one was this plain black top, and I got a similar one in red, which is really did suit me. I was like, wow, red suits me. But anyway, this was the black version, And I wasn't so sure I was going to get this one because I didn't know if I had enough money, but I managed to afford it. So, and that was only like £8.99. So yeah, that's a nice black top. And then the red top I was telling you about. Voila! This really actually makes my face pop out. I know that sounds really weird, but yeah, here it is, and it was the same price as the was it the same price? Same price as the black top, and it was £8.99, and they're both size larges because you know you have to go up one in H&M, but they're both really nice and very comfortable. So, and this one, like I said, makes my head pop out. And then I also got some pyjamas. I'll show you the top. I got like a pyjama set. There we go. The shorts are somewhere in my room. That's what it is. Size large, I think I got them in because it was a 2-piece, so it was over £10, but since it was a 2-piece, I was like to myself, that's fine because you know it's more than just one item together. So yeah, that's actually really pretty much all I got from London apart from food, and I can't really show you the food that I got. That was my birthday. It wasn't the best birthday, but I think, like I said at the beginning, since I'm getting older, the idea of turning the next age up is sort of wearing off. But I'm still trying to celebrate every birthday I have anyway, so. But yeah, let me guys know your thoughts and comments down below. Let me know if you have actually any tips for me to help me control my anger a bit more. Actually, I'm asking close friends for advice as well on how I can control my anger, because even though I do research it, it's good to get advice from friends and know that they're there to support you. So yeah, until next time guys, bye.